Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review. I am happy that you can join me today. So, I saw an advanced screening of The Fire Inside. It is a biographical sports drama inspired by the true story of Clarissa Shields, one of the greatest American boxers. It stars Ryan Destiny as Clarissa and Brian Tyree Henry as her coach, Jason Crutchfield. It was directed by Rachel Morrison. This is her directorial debut. It premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival back in September. It will be released in theaters on Christmas, which is next Wednesday, and the running time is approximately 1 hour 50 minutes. The film anchors itself around the relationship between Clarissa and her coach. The film starts with the coach teaching boxing at a local gym in Flint, Michigan. And at first, he only coaches boys. So Clarissa, at 11 years old, walks into the gym and watches the coach training. At first, the coach is hesitant to take on a female student, but he changes his mind after speaking with his wife. The movie fast forwards by 5 years, and Clarissa, at 16 years old, qualified for the national championship, which leads her to the Olympic tryouts in Shanghai for the 2012 London Games, which is the first time women's boxing is officially an Olympic sport. She wins the gold medal, and up until that point, the movie is your standard inspirational sports biography that tries to tug at your heartstrings. But when you think the movie is over, there is more to the story after Clarissa comes back from the London Games. And that is where the movie really tries to stand out from other more popular sports dramas. So, I am going to give this film 4 out of 5 stars. You can look at this movie in one of two ways. You can either see it as your typical sports bio flick, or you can see it as a character study. The movie does not explain how Clarissa became interested in the sport of boxing. In the movie, she shows up at Jason's gym and she wouldn't leave. However, during the second act of the film, her father reappears and comes back into her life, and you find out that he was in prison all that time. I am not a fan of boxing, so I did not know who she was prior to the film, so I had to Google her. And I found out that Clarissa's father was a fan of the sport, and he used Layla Ali to inspire Clarissa to take up boxing. But in the movie, when her father comes back into her life, the movie makes him out to be a bit of an antagonist, until over time he makes an honest effort to be a good father to Clarissa and her two siblings. Another reason why he came off as shady at first was because the coach did not get along with her father. And the more you learn about the coach over the course of the movie, the more the audience loves him. He is more than a coach to Clarissa and other students, but he is a bit of a father figure in a poor community where many kids like Clarissa are raised by single mothers, and it's a sports that keeps kids out of trouble. So for me, the actor that stands out is Brian Tyree Henry. I would like to see him get nominated for an Oscar for this role. In every scene he is in, he was able to strike the right amount of emotion. So he was able to play a character with the right balance of passion and strength. You can see a man who has a natural gift for teaching and inspiring younger people. Also, the end of the movie made me think about what happens when it's time to let go, and how do you know when it's time to move on? Because the gold medal at the London Games was a beginning for Clarissa, but when she goes back home, she stagnates for a moment and she realizes she has done all that she could do at home. Another thing that the movie touches on is the fight for gender equality and fair pay in professional sports. That is a big reason why the movie doesn't end with Clarissa winning the gold medal in London. She is constantly overcoming obstacles, and there are people in her life actually who get in the way, and also people who try to help her in any way that they can. But her biggest cheerleader and her biggest influence was Coach Jason. So, in the end, it is an inspiring story, and the movie's intention is in the right place. So that is all for today, my friends. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you next time with another movie review. Until then, have fun at the movies.